Hello Gemini, and welcome to your March 2022 general reading. This is a reading for the Gemini collective, and because of that, the message may not resonate with everyone watching. So what we're going to do today is we are going to pull 2 spell cards and then move on to tarot and see what messages the cards have for you today. So let's get started. And while I shuffle the cards, I just want to let everybody know that while this is a general reading, sometimes the readings tend to end up focusing on one area in particular. So, for example, it might strongly say something about your finances, your career, possibly your academics, or even your relationships, both family and romantic. So just keep that in mind, that just because it's a general reading doesn't mean that it won't turn into a very focused reading about one or more of the other areas. So let's see what we have for Gemini. Ooh, Gemini, romance. Romance it is a sacred power. Let it come to me this hour. So very nice way to open up this reading, Gemini. So there seems to be some romance going on with you, or something romantic possibly is about to happen to you. So this is card number 23 for those who are interested in the numbers, and I think it is very appropriate for you, Gemini, considering that in tarot your card is the Lovers. So romance for Gemini for March. And let's pull our second card. New beginnings. Let this magic in my spell clear the space in which I dwell. And that's card number 44. So new beginnings for you, Gemini. Now, it's very possible that this new beginning has something to do with romance. So maybe there is new love on the horizon, or a new beginning with an old love on the horizon. However, as I was gearing up for this reading, I got the sense that there are a lot of new beginnings, or there's a lot of new energy surrounding you. And it's not just in the area of romance. I get the feeling that there are other aspects of your life where you have been trying to start anew, Gemini. And I've been feeling that a lot in the areas of career or career pursuits. That could also include anything that you're focusing on academically. And it also includes the realm of your relationships. I feel like there's just a lot of energy in both of those areas. So this is very appropriate, new beginnings and romance. So now let us go to tarot. And we are looking for March messages for Gemini. So let's see if the cards pick up on anything romantic or in anything having to do with new beginnings for you, Gemini. Okay. 3 of Pentacles. Let me move this out of the way. Page of Cups. 2 of Cups. 8 of Pentacles. 4 of Wands. King of Pentacles. The Sun. Ooh, the Empress. Okay. So Gemini, just as I thought, I do see 2 aspects to this reading of what is going on with you. Now, I like to read the cards horizontally, but I also read them vertically, just so that you could know. And I do see that lately there has been perhaps a new job that you started, or the contemplation of starting a new job or a new position within your organization. And you've been very unsure about whether this is the proper direction in which to go. There's been some hesitation on your part, but at the same time, in keeping with the duality that is sometimes your personality, you also want to dive right in. So there's the hesitation, but there is also this attitude of, I'm going to try this and I'm going to see what happens. Now, I sense that you've been looking for what you have felt would be the most suitable to and for you for quite some time. And this opportunity has now come up, and you're just going to go for it. You are just going to go for it. And from what I see here, between the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Wands, it looks like you are making a very good decision. It looks like this is going to be something that is going to benefit you in some way, shape, or form, obviously with your finances and obviously in the direction in which your future career is going to go. We have 3 cards of Pentacles here. So that is indicating that there is something positive that's going to be happening with your finances. And I think taking this opportunity, or even contemplating this opportunity, is a step in the right direction. It is opening you up to new things. The other thing that I see here, Gemini, right here in the middle, is indicators of love. So we have 2 cards here that have to do potentially with finances and or with work. Here in the middle, we have 2 cards that have to do with romantic tendencies or romantic aspirations. Now, what I see here as a possibility is that either you are involved with someone at the workplace, or you met your significant other at the workplace, or you are about to meet somebody at the workplace. And if this is a new job, and we are going back to those new beginnings as far as career and employment are concerned, maybe those new beginnings at your place of employment offer new beginnings in romance as well. Or maybe that is something that is happening right now. Maybe your significant other started off as a possible coworker. Because I see work and I see union and I see relationships here. Now, it should also be said that perhaps your partner or soon-to-be partner is somebody who is going to be your business partner. Perhaps you are working on a creative project together. Perhaps you are partners in business, and there's some notion there that maybe this partnership in business might turn into something else. Maybe feelings are starting to develop there because you're starting to get to know them better at work, and now you're feeling a certain way, Gemini. Maybe you're both creative people and you're working on a creative project and you see that you are compatible in other ways. So there is this aspect of romance. Now, these 2 areas might be completely unrelated. Maybe you are having a new beginning as far as work and career are concerned, and maybe you are having a new beginning romantically with someone, and maybe those 2 worlds do not collide. Maybe you're just having new beginnings, in multiple areas of your life. But for some of you, there is that strong possibility that this new partnership is both a business partnership and a personal romantic partnership. Again, for those of you who are pursuing a new job opportunity or changing your careers or looking for a new position, it's going to be lucrative for you. That King of Pentacles indicates financial security. Four of Wands is the card of stability. So what I see here is that this next step in your career is the right step, and it's setting you up very nicely. It is followed by the Sun. The Sun being perhaps the happiest card in the deck, and then the Empress, who indicates creation and fertility. Now, we have the Empress under the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is the card, clearly tells us what it is, the card of work. So again, more confirmation that whatever is going on with your career or academically, since that is supposed to lead you into career, is going to be very fruitful and you are on the right path. What you're pursuing is going to help generate prosperity in the future. Under the Two of Cups is the Sun. So once again, this partnership, romantic or business or both or otherwise, is a positive one. So what we see is stability this way, we see stability this way. And again, the offering of a cup. The Page of Cups is infatuation, it's innocence, it's somebody offering you their emotions. They're offering you emotions, and then there is prosperity. So any way you look at this reading, there is prosperity. Again, it looks like they might all merge together. Let us pull some more cards and see if we can clarify a little bit more. But new beginnings for sure, Gemini. Romance for sure. The question is, do they all happen at the workplace or not? Okay. So we have the Hangman, the Ace of Cups, Two of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. Again, more Pentacles energy coming in right here. You know, there is the adage that you shouldn't mix business and pleasure, and, you know, everyone has a specific feeling about that. You know, whether that's true and whether that's wise or not wise, right? Not mixing business and pleasure and keeping those two realms separate. And I think you're getting a new perspective on that notion, that perhaps if done correctly and if done carefully, then maybe those two worlds can in fact mix and not collide. That's the key. You don't want your worlds to collide in that way, but you want them to be balanced. And here we do have balance. So maybe mixing business and pleasure is a matter of balance and being able to do it carefully and tactfully. Again, more offerings here of emotions, emotional fulfillment. So what do we have here? Emotional fulfillment and financial fulfillment. Both happening within the same reading for you, Gemini. So you have an offer, and it leads to the fulfillment of both your pocket and your heart. Now, again, you have to change your perspective, and you have to be able to balance this duality, right? Gemini is the sign of a duality to a certain extent. Well, there is clearly a duality that is happening in this reading, and it's all about balancing that duality. Lots of energy here for you, Gemini. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is considered a slow-moving card, and it's also a card of reliability and a card of decisiveness. And there's two things to be said about that and where it's showing up in the reading. It's indicating that whatever it is that is going on here, and this person who you are either involved with or soon to be involved with, etc., is a reliable person, that everything that's on the table here indicates security. However, it is a card of caution. And Gemini, if this is your situation, and if you are involved with someone at the workplace, I want you to be very careful, because sometimes those types of scenarios end poorly. Yes, maybe you would be hesitant too. That's why you're changing your perspective and you feel a little bit unsure. But I want you to be very, very cautious and very, very careful. In many agencies, you have to disclose if you are working with or for a romantic partner. And in most places, you cannot work for a romantic partner, because it is considered a conflict of interest. So if your company, agency, corporation has rules about that, please follow those rules and be forthcoming. Because your financial setup here is really, really good. And I wouldn't want to see that get lost because you didn't follow one rule or you didn't stick to the policy, etc. So be very careful. The other thing that I would caution you for is, or caution you about, is being involved with somebody who is your superior. Again, the same rules apply. You can't be romantically involved with your superior. Typically, you need to disclose that, and transfers need to take place, or you would need to be supervised by somebody else, so as to avoid any conflicts. So this card is just telling me proceed cautiously. And I can see here your confusion as to what to do. Should I get involved? Should I not get involved? How will this affect my career? How will this affect my job? How will it affect my employment? As long as you follow the rules and stick to the policies, you will be okay. Because again, this job is offering you stability. This connection is also offering you happiness and emotional security and stability. It is very possible, Gemini, for you to have the best of both or all worlds in this situation. As long as you, although being cautious and not being sure how to proceed, know how to balance everything, and you will know how to balance everything by proceeding cautiously, carefully, and abiding by the rules. Because again, this job, this career, this project, whatever it is that you are working on, is a big opportunity to really launch your career, or at the very least, to really lead you to financial security or prosperity or abundance. So I don't want to see that get shaken up. But this reading has both the romance aspect and new beginnings. And please be extra careful if this is a new job for you, because things in the beginning of any new job are very tentative, and I wouldn't want you to get distracted or get caught up with someone and not focus on this opportunity. But either way, again, if your romantic life and your career life are separate, everything looks really positive. If they are happening at the same location and they're kind of melding together, it all looks positive. Just be sure that you're handling it properly and professionally. So, nice reading, Gemini. That is what I have for you today. Thank you so much. Until next time.